everyone, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, nice to meet you. I put a lot of different video content on, so check out my videos. I always do a monthly video sharing what I sold on eBay, how much I sold it for, how much profit I made, and that's what you're about to see. This being the video for December 2024, I'm also going to do a follow-up video that is going to showcase eBay 2024, how much I made, profit in general, what I made the most on, and so on and so forth. So this video though is everything I sold in the month of December. So what you're about to see is little snippets of footage of everything I sold and some little facts about those things. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to come back on. I'll tell you exactly how much I made and share with you some statistics. So thanks for being here, and I hope you enjoyed these clips.
This is a vintage children's book. It's a golden book. Little Willie and Spike, The Adventures of a Rabbit and His Porcupine Friend. This I've had listed for a little while. It is in good condition, pre-owned. Used, does have some wear to it, but lots of life still left in this book. And I sold this for $12.55. Here we have two Celebrate It cookie cutters, a snowflake, and it's huge. It's a huge snowflake. I don't know if it says the size or not. It doesn't look at it, but it's quite large. And then a really big tree, also by Celebrate It. And you can see the original price was $8.99 for these. I picked these up at the Goodwill. It's been a little while. I've had them listed. I've had a lot of interest in them. And actually, I also really considered keeping these because I thought they would make beautiful, like, iced shortbread cookies. And actually, just very, very recently, I considered unlisting them. And using them to make some Christmas cookies. But alas, they sold, and I'm thankful they did. I sold these for $25.99. I think I paid, maybe $1.99 a piece, or maybe 99 cents a piece. I can't remember. It's been a while. And then I also have this Iron Slide commentary. This is on 1st and 2nd Timothy, Titus, and Philemon. I have some of these listed for sale that are older, like a vintage, but this is a newer copy in excellent condition. Like, it was, I mean, look at it. It's beautiful. And this I sold for $24. So we have a little vintage paperback here. He's the God of a Second Chance by Richard Roberts. Pre-owned. Has some wear, but still very readable. This I sold for $8.99. And then I have a Simplicity Retro Costume Collection pattern. Look at this beautiful 1920s designs. So this is a pre-owned pattern that is uncut. You can see a little more there. Beautiful. If you've watched any of my eBay videos before, you know I love selling sewing patterns. This pattern cost me about 10 cents, or maybe it was possibly free, somewhere around that range, and I sold it for $19.99. And we have a double pack of Maybelline Toasted Truffle lipsticks, and this is shade 570. This I sold for $8.75. This came from Wholesale Ninjas. The market was pretty, and just overwhelmed with this. So I won't make a ton on this, but I'll make a little bit. And then another Mantis game. So I just sold one of these, brand new, shrink wrapped. And this I sold for $18. And fun little tidbit about this pattern, it is going to a costume shop in Winter Haven, Florida. So isn't that neat? Okay, so here we have a Mammoth flannel in blue corduroy. This has got a 10 square. There's 42 squares of flannel fabric that measure 10 inches by 10 inches. And there's a beautiful assortment. So I've had this listed a while. It's had a lot of watchers on it. I bought it for $5 at a thrift store. I glanced at it, and then I did a double take when I realized it was Robert Kaufman, and that it was in fact a very pricey item. So I finally sold this. I sold it for $55.25. And then I have another one of these Mantis games, which I explained a little more about these in my November, what I sold in November video. So apparently I had purchased 4 of these for $3 a piece. I was at Walmart one day a couple months ago, and there was tables and tables and tables of clearance toys and games and things. And so I bought a good bit of things. I didn't buy everything they had, but I bought 4 of these games for $3 a piece. And then and I had listed them for I don't remember what. And then I received in the mail a Amazon little catalog, and they had featured in there this Mantis game. And so when they did that, I thought, oh, these are probably going to start to sell. And so what I did was I made my price, I adjusted my price up or down, I can't remember, to be just a little less than Amazon's price with free shipping. So I sold, this is the 3rd one of these very quickly, very suddenly. And that's how things are sometimes with eBay. Sometimes things just quickly become a hot item. So I was selling them for $18, but I wasn't making quite as much as I had hoped. They were costing me a little more to send. So I went back in last night and I raised the price on my listing for $18.99. So this one I sold for $18.99, and I think I have one left. So here I have a vintage hardcover book, The Making of Tools. This is a really neat, highly detailed book about making tools, I suppose. I found this at a thrift store. I've had it listed probably a year and a half or so. Obviously, only certain people would be interested in a book like this. But I sold it for $19.99. And then I also have this Wise Craft Quilters. Now this is an ex-library book that was discarded. And it does have a little wear, from being used in a library, but really it looks fantastic. If you look at the corners, they're still very, crisp, and there's a little wear there, but it looks really good. You can see it does have like the regular spine marking, and up here you can see the barcode. But a nice hardcover book with some beautiful designs in it. And this I sold for $14. This is a OPI Minis little set of polish from the Nutcracker and the 4 Realms. Beautiful, some beautiful shades here. And these are Infinite Shine. So there's a primer and sealer. And then there's 3 different, 2 different polishes, and then a gloss finish. So the first one is just a primer. And this I've had listed a while. This was from Wholesale Ninjas. I haven't bought anything from them in quite some time. And this I sold for $11. This is a Matthew Henry commentary. It is volume 3. There's so many different printings of these. This one looks very nice. Oh, you can see there's a couple pages turned under, and I would have shown that in my pictures and in my listing description. But this one I sold for $17. And then I have a Johnny Cash t-shirt. in size 2XL. These, a while back, I bought many t-shirts at Walmart, many Johnny Cash, a few others. They were on clearance for $1, and there were like 100 of each variety. There was like a ton. So I bought, you know, some of every style they had that I thought would sell, and I've been selling these periodically, I guess whenever someone sees it and wants it. So this one I sold for $12. This is the very first box of these I have sold. I forget how many I bought. It was really quite the spectacle. These were at Walmart. They had like, I don't know, 100 boxes, maybe more. I didn't buy them all, but I bought a lot of them. They were $1 a box. They had been marked down, so I'm not sure. And there's different sizes and different cuts. So most of these I listed, excuse me, like 2 or 3 boxes together, because I figured I'd save on shipping. And when I am replacing underwear, I generally want more than 5 anyway. So I thought maybe other people would feel the same way. But this happens to be a singly listed box, which means, for some reason, I had like an extra. So anyways, sold these, the first of the batch of them, for $15. So excited about that. Yay. You should have seen my cart full of underwear. It was, it was a really big thing. I find a lot of stuff at Walmart. You know, random stuff maybe that I wouldn't necessarily want, but that people would want. So it's when things are really marked down. Sometimes Walmart's clearance is kind of like a joke, in my opinion. And sometimes it's really good. So these are 2 little cosmetic sets. It's cargo cosmetics. Let's meet in Paris. There's some different items in here. It kind of tells you what there is. There's a lipstick, an eye pencil, a lip primer, a reverse lip liner, and Texas Lash mascara. So I sold the 2 of these little kits together for $13.55. I've had these a long time. They were from Wholesale Ninjas. The market was kind of flooded with them, so I'm not really gonna make money on these. Maybe a smidgen, maybe nothing. Just depends on how much it's gonna cost me to ship them. And another Mantis game, another one. So I have one of these left now. I sold this for $18.99. Might raise the price a smidgen again. This one is going closer to me, so hopefully I'll make a little more money on them. I haven't made a whole lot on these. I think like 4 something a piece I've made, but better than nothing, right? Free money. Didn't, you know, brand new. You can see I paid $3. And then this cute little book. This is kind of a special, really unique little pattern book. It's bead knitted pendant bags, etc. These are really detailed instructions to make these beaded bags. Very special book, like. And I got this for free. It does say 10 cents on it, but I got it for free. And I sold this book for $10.75. And this is Sew Witchy, S-E-W. So it's a sewing pattern book, tools, techniques, and projects for sewing magic. And this, I can't remember where I got it, but I think it was free. Just different projects in here. It's like in like new condition. I'm not really sure what all of it is, but whoever bought it knows what it is. So this book I sold for $13.75. So here we have another one. This is my very last Mantis Game. I did raise the price $1, so I sold this one for $19.99. Huge hit. I don't understand because Walmart got rid of them all. But anyways, glad to sell it. So here I have 3 sets of 2, or 6 total little rompers. These are by Carter's. These are 3 to 6 month size. So I got these on clearance a while back at Walmart again. It must be Walmart clearance month for my eBay sales. And it was like still prime summer, but they were on clearance. And it was $2 for a 2-pack. So essentially $1 a romper. And the price was $15.98 regularly. Now this is like 2 years ago. So the price for 2 little rompers now is probably more than that because, you know, everything has gone up significantly. But anyways, I'm getting towards the end of my collection of these. I sold this 3 set to somebody in Washington State, and for a total of $40.99. This is a lot of 30 needlepoint, plastic canvas needlepoint squares. These squares measure, I think it's, yeah, 4 by 4 inches. There's 3 new packages of these. I have sold several different shapes of these and lots of these. I can get them extremely cheap at different fabric fairs that I go to, Salvation Army fabric fairs. They're almost always next to nothing, and even still around at half price time. Anyhow, that's how I ended up with these. So there's 30 total here, and I sold them for $18. I probably paid, I saw one said 50 cents, but I don't think that I actually paid. Well, maybe I did pay. So at the most I paid $1.50. At the least I paid 75 cents for these. That is if that marking is correct, and that could be not correct. I just can't recall. I also sold a unique splurge cream shadow in shade Majestic. This I got a while back. I have a video on the haul, a whole bunch of brand new unique cosmetics from the Goodwill. I'll try to link that video here, but I will definitely put it in the description of this video if you want to check it out. I've been selling these items for quite some time now. But look at this. I have the perfect itty bitty box for this. It's like it's been waiting for such a time as this. Look at that. It's perfect. Just love it. And then I have a little Steelers cheerleader outfit. I sold another one of these this year. Got this for 50 cents a couple years back. I distinctively remember. Thought it was going to sell sooner than it did. But this year, they seem to be hot. I sold this for $17. Super cute. It is it's 0 to 3 months. Just itty bitty. Just itty bitty. This is a Dr. David Jeremiah study guide. Why the Nativity? Dr. David Jeremiah's audiobooks and study guides are always very good sellers. This is pre-owned. It has a little wear, but it's unused. So if there's any places for writing, they're blank. So it's kind of new, kind of not. This I did get for free, and I sold it for $13.45. And then, upside down, buy the book, A 1-Year Devotional Through the Bible. This is a hardcover, heavy book, larger book, pre-owned. It's got a little wear. You can see the corners are bumped a little, but in very good condition. This I've had listed a little while. It is going to cost me a little bit to mail, but I did sell it for $34, and at the most I would have paid $1 for this book. Could have been free, I'm not sure. This is a vintage 1955 hardcover book. It's the 4th printing, The Beautiful Garden and Other Bible Tales. You can see it has considerable wear to it. It has been used and it has age. I mean, it's like almost 75 years old. So isn't that incredible though, that it's still here and it's still readable. You know, it's not falling apart anytime soon. So it seems that these are just different like Bible stories, but like maybe with a little bit of a twist, just to kind of dramatize them or make them more relatable for children. But anyhow, this book sold for $15.75. And then I have this little vintage charades selecto stick. So you select a stick and you act it out. This is complete. You can see also it's got wear, it has age, but you open it up, and I think they're like popsicle sticks if I remember correctly. Yep. Pull it out. Book title, The Grapes of Wrath. So anyhow, this I sold for $13.45. I think I might have paid, I don't remember how I came across this. I think I bought it, but I don't think I bought it like on its own. I believe that it was in a bag with some other stuff. So, and then this is from Wholesale Ninjas. This really isn't worth very much money. I'm not going to make really anything on it, but I will recoup some of my investment in my Wholesale Ninja box. So that's kind of how the Wholesale Ninja boxes have worked for me. Some things I make some profit on, some things I don't. A lot of things I end up keeping. But these are dent-free little clips by Conair, and I sold these for $6.95. It's going to cost me probably $4 something to ship them. So then there's eBay's fees. Very little profit. But there will be a teeny bit which will go towards, you know, the expense of the box. I believe in my Wholesale Ninja boxes, generally I average like $2 something, low $2s per item in the box. So not going to recoup all of it, but I'll recoup a little bit. And I have no use for these, so someone else gets them. Okay, so we have the Ultimate Catchphrase by Hasbro. This was on Walmart clearance for $3. I don't know why. There was like 30 of them. I bought 3. I have 2 more left for sale. This is the first one I've sold. You can see I paid $3 for it. And I just sold it for $18.99. I didn't take the tags off because a really easy thing, since this is brand new, I just used stock photos of this and all the information. So I didn't have to do my own photography, I guess you would say. So that was a handy thing. So I have sold 2 more boxes of these underwear. I'm excited about this because they're a good deal. And you know, it's a little strange when you buy so many pairs of underwear and you kind of have a moment where you say, oh my goodness, did I just buy, you know, all these underwear? Am I gonna sell these underwear? Anyways, I sold them. So this particular sale was for a 2-pack. So 2 identical boxes, size medium, high cut, and they sold. So I paid $1 a box. It's just a little refresher. No tax on those because I live in Pennsylvania. There's no tax on clothing, and I sold these for $28.55. So I'll make a good bit of profit off of these. They're not super heavy. And this is a pre-owned but in pretty good condition copy of the Picture Bible. This is a hardcover. The Timeless Stories of the Bible in full color. So we'll just open it up so you can see. It reads like a comic book. It's a really popular Bible for kids. Isn't that fun? My children have copies of these. But anyways, this one I got at a bag. You could get it for a bag of books for $3. So this was there. Look at it. Beautiful. And this I sold for $16.75. And then I have this, the book that tells kids they're okay. So this is T.A. for Tots. And this is a book about, it's been a while since I looked through it, but I think it's about like trauma. I can't remember. But this book has had a lot of watchers for a long time. I've had this listed probably like 3 years, and I finally sold it. Now, the other part of the story with this book is that I think I paid $1/4 for it. Really cheap. And you can tell it is old. It's a vintage book. Yeah. So anyways, I sold this for $31.99. And we have another Encyclopedia of World War II. This is volume 4. So these are ex-library. I had many of them, but not the whole series. I listed them individually, and periodically I sell one. So it's got all the library stuff that you would expect. But it's in pretty good condition. This was not a book that you would check out of the library. Or maybe it was. I'm sorry. I thought it was a book that had to stay in the library. But anyways, it's in very good shape. So this is volume 4, and I sold this for $12.55. And then this is an audio CD, volume 2 of The Tender Warrior, The Life of David by Dr. David Jeremiah. Stuff by Dr. David Jeremiah goes really quickly. The Bible studies and the messages on CD are very popular. This I sold for $22.99. Looks great. The discs look nice. It's got 12 discs inside of here. And then we have this. I don't know if it's Haas Laboratories. This is lipstick in shade Corset. This is, I believe, Lady Gaga's line of lipstick. Yes, by Lady Gaga. I've had this a while. This also came from Wholesale Ninjas. And I sold this for $11.99. I have a hardcover little book here, Teaching as Jesus Taught. This I sold for $10.45. And I also have another catchphrase. And this one, same price as the last one, $18.99. So this is a new DVD by Perry Stone, still in the original shrink wrap. And this I sold for $21.55. So I have another catchphrase. I think this is my last one. I paid $3 for it. As you probably are noticing, my voice has departed. Don't know where it went. I also have a little piece of fabric. This is a 1/2 yard cut. A beautiful little print. It's called Peace and Unity. And this I sold for $12. This is a The Great Courses by the Teaching Company. And the particular topic is Great World Religions, Islam. So this is it's a little package. There's a course guidebook. And then there are discs with the lectures. So this has 12 30-minute lectures on it. I've sold several of these over my eBay career. I come across them now and again. Certain topics are worth more than other topics, even used. Just kind of depends. This one's not super valuable, but I got it for free, or a very, very small amount. It was a leftover from a book sale, and I gave a donation for the leftover books, and that's how I acquired it. So this I sold for $11.75. And then, now this little young lady here, I totally forgot that I even had. So she's been listed a while. This is a LOL surprise doll. Wake Up Cutie Cutie. Series 2. So you can see, I don't know if she's supposed to have accessories or, you know, what else about her, but whoever bought her knows what they bought. And I sold her for $12.35. This is Jubilee Christmas. It's a DVD with different performance. This is Jubilee Christmas. It's a DVD with some different pieces on it. This was another free item, and this I sold for $25.99. And then we have a first edition Ironside from 1942. Excuse my lighting dilemmas here, my window. Hardcover, good condition for the age of it. This I paid $1 for, and I sold this for $34.99. So this is by We Are Memory Keepers. It's a triangle score guide and a little book to make some different little decorations with. Martha Stewart scoreboard. This I sold. This is pre-owned. As you can probably see, the book is in here upside down. I got this in a bag of different things kind of like it at the Goodwill, but I sold this for $20.99. And then this is Oral Roberts, The Man, the Mission, the Ministry, the Miracles. And this is a 3-disc set, special message DVD, and this I sold for $15. Okay, so what I have here, this is called Yoko, I don't know how you say the last name. Bags I love to carry. You can see I have a little mini post-it note on here to remind me of what I paid for it. Sometimes I'll do this if I pay a price that I wouldn't normally pay, or a lot of times I'll get books, a bag for like a certain price, so they kind of average out to a certain price per book, or I will get books at the end of a book sale for a donation. So but this particular book I paid $1.75 for, and it is a really neat book. It's a pattern book, all these different patterns, 26 designs, and let me see if I can find you some of the bags. Okay, that's the front cover bag. It's like a honeycomb. Yep, that's what it's called, honeycomb. Just so many really neat bags. And oh, look at this one. That is adorable. Orange peel. So many of the books that I sell, or items I sell in general, are things that I would love to have. Or like sewing items that I would love to use. Fabric. I generally only buy fabric if I think it's pretty. And there's just not enough time in life for all of my interests. So this is another book I would love to have. I would love to make some of the books in this, or some of the bags in this, but there's just not time in life for it. So I sold this for $30, paid $1.75 for that. And then we have a big hardcover, Truths We Confess. Very nice shape, but it is pre-owned. You can see there's some little scuffs here. This is a dust jacket. The hardcover looks really nice. This I sold for $37.99. And then lastly, 3 little Madeline books. These have a lot of sun fading on the edge. These I did pick up in a bag of books, and I didn't sell these for a 10. I think there's actually 4 books in this little set, so this is like missing one from the original little set. So we have Madeline in London, whoop, Madeline and the Bad Hat, and just regular Madeline. And these I sold for $12.25. This is a 1993 vintage Jalen counted cross-stitch kit. It's a Christmas bell pull. It says Christmas is for sharing, laughing, caring, and then it's customizable with your family name. This I probably paid about $1 for. You can see it even has some beautiful metallic floss there for some detailing. And I sold this for $16.85. Okay, so here we have a brand new Still Factory shrink wrapped DVD by Perry Stone. Fallen Angels, Devils, and Evil Spirits. Unlocking Ancient Biblical Mysteries. It says, see a 3-foot giant footprint discovered in an ancient temple in Syria. Looks kind of interesting. Anyhow, I sold this for $22. And then we have a paperback here, Divine Legacy, pre-owned but in like new condition. And this I sold for $8.25. This is a pre-owned paperback in nice condition, high-level warfare. Had this listed a little while. I don't know exactly how long, but this was just a free book, free paperback that was heading to the dump. And this was, I sold this for $9.15. And then I have a new CD. Well, it's not new. It is pre-owned. When You Look at Me by the Kingdom Heirs. Very good condition. And this I just listed. Like, maybe it was listed. It was listed less than 24 hours when someone messaged me about it, asking about the disc condition, which I always specify the disc condition and try to photograph the disc, you know, the other side of the disc. And anyhow, I told them it looked great, and they said they wanted to make an offer for $7. So I have this listed for $10. And the thing is, like, really anything less than $8, and actually $8, it's really not really of any value to sell it. Yes, it still is rescued from the garbage and it goes to someone who wants it, which there is a advantage to that and there is a benefit to that. But between eBay's fees and the shipping, it ends up that I make like hardly anything, like, you know, with my bubble mailer and everything else. So I was not willing to sell this for $7. So I just told them, you know, I'm not ready to sell it for that price. I will eventually lower the price. It'll be in 50-cent increments. And if you watch this, you know, eBay will notify you when I lower the price. And they said, okay, thanks. And then they bought it. So I sold this for $10.
You just saw everything I sold December 2024. You know, I think it was a pretty good month, all considering how little effort I put into eBay for the month of December. I generally feel like my success on eBay in a month hinges a lot on how much I am listing and you know, just investing into my eBay business. This month I didn't invest a whole lot. I have a newborn right now in my home and it's got me pretty busy. Plus it was December, you know, and Christmas and all of that, you know, I had things going on. So I did still manage to get 61 listings created and published onto the eBay platform. So I'm pleased with that. I remained a little ahead. So I had 57 sales. So I'm 4 further ahead. Do you see? It's hard to like get ahead in your listings sometimes. I've had this personal goal for, this is my second year, I believe, to get to 2,000 active listings, and I'm not there. I'm teetering around 1,500. So that'll be my goal again. Will I make it? I don't know. I just don't know. So 61 listings, 57 sales. Out of those 57 sales, I made a total profit of $480.74. Now that is after my store fee, after my fees on the items that I sold, after my shipping costs, and also after my cost to purchase the items. You'll notice as you've watched this and as you watch other videos of mine that talk about my sales, a lot of things that I sell cost next to nothing, a donation. A lot of things are even free. So I do pay for some things, but so if you take that profit amount, the $480.74, and if I divide it by my sales, I come to an average of $843 average profit per sale. So, you know, I'm pleased with it. I'm pleased with the month I had. Out of those sales, I sold 25 books. Now, some of those were like lotted together, so it wasn't 25 sales that were books, but 25 books went out the door. Also, this past month, actually it's the second month of this, I have enlisted one of my children as my eBay assistant. So I did pay them as well, and I took that out before my profit. And they just kind of did various things for me. Filtered away boxes that I was keeping, ran to the mailbox sometimes. I had them cleaning some discs, just simple things, just to give them a little job. So I now have an eBay assistant. So I did have a little more profit before I paid them. Otherwise, a lot of toys went. A lot of things that I had gotten on clearance at Walmart were sold this month, and I'm sure that's because people were shopping for gifts. So I think I sold like 3 catchphrases. I only bought 3 of them. I guess I should have bought more. There were many, many, many when I came across that. So anyways, yeah, December 2024. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and stick around or come back or pay attention, because very soon you're going to see my 2024 review, eBay review, selling on the platform. And I'll tell you how much I made all year, and just some other things. So I hope to talk to you soon. Share with me what you're selling on eBay or your thoughts in the comments, and I will talk to you there.